The wind turns north from the north, up this way, or from the west, then that's when we will have nothing but a big problem here. The interruption is actually the move up. We have to try and devise strategies in order to be the best prepared to deal with that challenge.
This is where I'm born, and I want to die here. And I want to fight for my rights. And I want to fight that the world will save my country.
Yo-yo was confiscated by the teacher. He sincerely apologized and wanted to get his yo-yo back, but this time Edna was determined to punish Mark, having no other choice. He had to sneak into the office after school and unexpectedly found Edna's passionate relationship. So Mark came up.
Claire, like Edna, rejects that iconic image. She prefers to call herself a green activist, who's battling fiercely to stop her country from sinking and disappearing under the waters of the Pacific.
Mark looked quite smug since he had already been for appetite. It was time for wrestling to Mark asked Edna to be on Saturday. Edna showed up as promised, but her support was not where he seemed. When Mark saw that she had completed the he walked into the nearby cinema, but 7 hours later, Edna was still sitting back looking extremely disappointed. This made Mark feel hoping she could help him solve the problem. Lisa suggested
Wherever
writing
you
another
happen to
letter
be,
to
you
say
can
goodbye
hear
while
the
still
verb
making
of
her
the sea.
way.
Tarawa, a horseshoe-shaped island. No need for a sat-nav here, Claire tells us. There's just one long strip of asphalt that crosses the island from one end to the other.
Some places are very narrow, maybe 50 meters wide. This is the only road on the island.
Just one main road with, Claire claims, one tourist location. But it does qualify as a high point.
This is the highest point of South.
All the time, just the whole
Maybe
shade.
this is the place we can live.
In less than 40 minutes, around 30 kilometers are guided through.
Hindi ka tatalaban ng mga kulang, palipadang.
It is impossible to go further by car. At high tide, there's no choice but to borrow a boat. Seen from inside the lagoon, the cutoff is more visible. Seen from a plane, it's even clearer. Tarawa is more of a dotted line than an island. We're at the St. Louis Catholic School. 1,000 students, all of whom must be made aware of the scourge threatening their country. That's Claire's mission. A new vocation for this former nun, who today is preaching a different message than the Word of God.
Bring awareness to our own people. What's the impact of climate change that we see and witness in our own communities? And how the community and the people of Kiribati work together to adapt to these changes. If we look at the globe here, we can see countries and people asking, where is Kiribati? They don't know where is Kiribati is. You look at the equator and you can see Kiribati on the map. And when they look at it and say, it's just a dot. How you live there? They didn't know that we have paradise here. They didn't know that. But we people of Gilibes, you young people, have to look after your own paradise.
A little paradise that's highly vulnerable. The Kiribatis live in fear of disappearing from the surface of the globe. Listening to Claire, you can quickly tell she is far from optimistic. One question is a real giveaway.
Who want to move? This is a question, it will come one day. Okay? Maybe not to you, but to our grandchildren. Can those people who want to stay in this move to this side of the classroom, please? Can we show it, please? And those who want to move to New Zealand, can you move to this side, please?
This girl thought she found the perfect spot for a photo, but it was a straight hill jump.
Okay, thank you. And we will ask this point, why you want to move? Which country, by the way, you want to move to?
Australia?
You want to move to Australia. And why is that?
I'm scared.
Because why?
Maybe how many more years we gonna get it? We're gonna get for by consuming and the sea rice.
A widespread fear which is gaining ground every day. Here and there you can see the island of Tarawa is looking more and more like a fortress. At low tide, you can pick out more easily the walls of stacked coral that are aiming to slow the erosion. Ramparts against an insidious enemy, water. Here it rises and rises quickly. On the eve of an exceptional tide, self-protection is the universal watchword.
Building up his seawall. But because it's the high tide is coming, and he tried to protect his own home and his family.
Think you got she made the biggest mistake visiting this unknown tribe because when a TikToker traveled alone to a remote village, everything seemed normal at first,
Building
but the
and
moment she
rebuilding
arrived,
these
she
vessels is a
realized
Sisyphean task.
at first she tried to ignore it and something felt off. They kept getting
Unending.
closer, touching her face like they'd never seen someone like her before. The longer she
Building
stayed,
and protecting like
she
here,
realized there weren't
where they are
any
burying
and when she
electric
tried to
cables.
leave, they weren't letting her go.
And before every high tide, the boats are also taken into shelter. All these seaside villages are in the front line. At each full moon, hundreds of founders are preparing to enact an episode from the Bible, the Great Flood. At these times, Pastor Arias sees his parish as a rudderless ship. All attempts to defend this strip of land have been in vain. The only weapon left in the evangelist's arsenal is prayer.
This girl was totally crazy. She'd do anything for just a few extra minutes of sleep. The second her alarm went off, she jumped out of bed in a panic. She dashed to the bathroom, then the shower curtain shut, splashes of water.
We have a job.
Time was flying, so she couldn't even finish brushing before she had to move on to the next thing. In just 5 seconds, she threw on her clothes and tied her hair up while running around. Even though she was about to be super late, she knew makeup was non-negotiable. Once she was finally ready,
Okay, thank you. And we will ask these boys why you want to move. Which country, by the way, you want to move to?
Australia?
You want to move to Australia. And why is that?
I'm scared.
Because
Kiribatis live in fear of disappearing from the surface of the globe. Listening to Claire, you can quickly tell she is far from optimistic. One question is a real giveaway.
who want to move? This is a question, it will come one day. Yeah? Maybe not to you, but to our grandchildren. Can those who want to stay in this move to this side of the classroom, please? Can we show it, please? And those who want to move to New Zealand, can you move to this side, please?
I'll be out in a minute.
I really need to go. You said to be out in a minute.
Okay, thank you. And we will ask this why you want to move. Which country, by the way, you want want to go to?
Australia.
You want to move to Australia? Why is that?
I'm scared.
Why?
Maybe how many more years? From five the sea rise.
A widespread fear which is gaining ground every day. Here and there, you can see Tarawa is looking more and more
Abay, ito ka.
dangerous. No times, you can pick out more easily the walls of stacked coral that are to slow the erosion. Ramparts against an insidious enemy, water.
Ang nahugas na kasi mong tiil.
On the eve of an exceptional tide, self-protection.
Mo king mo gasan mo wala.
Mama naman yun. Nagbutan ng kutawas.
King mo hugasan mo.
Is seawall. But the other one, because its dark tide is coming, and he tried to protect his own home and his family.
Building and rebuilding these barriers is a Sisyphean task, interminable, unending. Building and protecting, like here, where they are burying electric cables. And before every high tide, the boats are also taken to shelter. All these seaside villages are in the front line. At each full moon, hundreds of families are preparing to enact an episode from the Bible, the Great Flood. At these times, Pastor Arias sees his parish as a rudderless ship. All attempts to defend this strip of land have been in vain. The only weapon left in the evangelist's arsenal is prayer.
Ate.
This way that we have had government is going to help us, but with us, the community, no way we cannot fight against this high tide.
Every inhabitant of Tarawa dreads the high tide. That's the day they peer at the horizon with fear in its coming, as if the lagoon, usually so calm, could suddenly show its anger, as here in 2005. Events which since have been repeated. 2008, 2010. Now the country is feeling more vulnerable than ever.